and we share the air that we breathe. But we all share much more. Every soul at its core knows what every other person hopes and needs. Every heart wants to grow. Every mind needs to know. Every voice wants the chance to be heard. Every person who lives shares the hope they can give. Let us all share the joy, share the joy. Còn chia sẻ hơn thế nữa, mọi trái tim ở trên thế gian cần biết đến mong mỏi như yêu của những người dân. Every person who lives shares the hope they can give. Let us all share the joy, share the joy. Every heart wants to grow. Every mind needs to know. Every voice wants the chance to be heard. Every person who lives shares the hope they can give. Let us all share the joy.
By the time we can walk, each of us yearns for the joy that comes from being able to do for ourselves. Around the block or around the world, share the joy. Church World Service.
The Jericho Cider Mill, located on Route 106 in Jericho, is the oldest operating cider mill in the United States. Established in the early 1800s, the mill gained worldwide notoriety for its sparkling cider known as Jericho Russet Apple Champagne, which was considered by many connoisseurs to be on par with the finest of French champagne. Prohibition forced the mill out of business for a few years before it was reopened in the 1930s, producing non-alcoholic cider, or as one local history book describes it, the pure unrefined article. Christopher Morley, the poet laureate of Roslyn, wrote, "So when deep disgust takes hold, and I am dumb and dry, I quit the folks who pester me, and tell the world goodbye, and settle at the cider mill in Jericho, L.I." The Jericho Cider Mill, a uniquely Long Island landmark.
I was recently in a very difficult situation involving my mom. She reached the point where we couldn't leave her alone anymore. I quit my job to be with her full time while we looked into assisted living and nursing homes. But they were too expensive, and I really wanted her to live with me. Then I heard about Day Haven.
Day Haven is a non-profit, award-winning adult center for daytime care with 3 Suffolk locations. Day Haven offers a range of programs to cover a variety of needs, from caring for fragile seniors to more intensive needs.
Now Mom is at Day Haven, and I'm back at work, and we still have our time together. Mom really enjoys Day Haven, too. She's comfortable, well cared for, and enjoys spending time with people her age. We're both more relaxed now. Day Haven was just the help I needed.
If you're caring for a senior, call Day Haven at 631-586-4644.
It's important for folks to know that there are missionaries working here in America.
The coal mining region of Appalachia. Sister Bernadette Kenny, known in these parts as Sister Bernie, drives her mobile medical unit throughout the mountains, bringing health care to isolated and impoverished residents.
Healthcare should be like education, a right for every person. It does not need to be the most expensive toy, but rather the understanding that we heal one another.
Catholic Extension is the largest supporter of Catholic missionary work in America. Each year, millions of dollars are distributed to fund church building and renovation, education, and countless social services. Catholic Extension helps Sister Bernie provide extraordinary care for people in need.
We always need the support of others to feel we're not doing it alone, and Catholic Extension certainly has offered that.
Be part of the mission. Support the work of Catholic Extension.
move by move, point by point, match by match. It's the Long Island High School Wrestling Championships. Brought to you by Telecare, Friends of Long Island Wrestling, and Elite Sports Medicine.
Hi, I'm Halftime Howie, along with Russ Sellin. We have a great night of wrestling here. There's going to be 15 great matches. Russ, it's hard to pick out 5 to give the people to really watch and come down the wire. But I got to believe at 119, Keith Mitchell from Freeport against Jamie Scaglione from Plain Edge is going to be an unbelievable match.
Should be a great match, Howie. Keith Mitchell is 42-1. He comes in as the first seed, and his only loss is to Jamie Scaglione. Jamie has over 30 wins. They met once during the season, with Scaglione coming away with a 12-9 decision in the finals of the Ted Peterson tournament, and it should be a great high-scoring match.
Absolutely, and Jamie Scaglione is defending county champion. Another defending county champion at 125 is Gabriel Estevez from Baldwin. He's going to be taking on the tough Greg Bavona from Plain Edge. And you believe that, again, is going to be a match coming right down to the wire.
That should be a great match. Both of these guys are big move guys. Greg Bavona is a pinner. He has over 30 pins on the year. When he gets on top, he's a tremendous top wrestler. He'll bar you up. He'll turn you. Whereas Gabe is more of a, he likes to be on his feet. He has some big moves from his feet. And if he gets one of those, he could put you in real trouble.
And another great match right after that 125 bout at 130. Dion Williams from Long Beach has a great style against the brawler. Chris Hagmeyer from Division. Hagmeyer, a county finalist last year. I think if I had to pick one match, that could be the match of the night.
It really could be. Chris Hagmeyer, like you said, he's a real street brawler, and he has the kind of style. If he used the underhook series that a lot of Levittown Division guys do, he could slow up Dion Williams. Dion is great on his feet. He has a great duck under, and he needs a little bit more space to create his takedown. So it should be an interesting contrast in styles.
Absolutely. Then moving up to 160. I like these two kids, look so evenly matched. Matt DeLuca from East Meadow against Anthony Tobia from Calhoun. Two tough, big, strong kids. That should be a war right down to the last second.
Well, they met one time before, and Anthony Tobia came away with a 4-2 decision. It was a great match. I think it'll be a great match tonight. Matt DeLuca just has a tremendous motor. He can go forever. You'll see him just keep going after. He has a great low single. On top, he works legs a lot, which is kind of unusual for a guy of his build. He's not a long guy. He's kind of a shorter guy. It really should be a great match.
And now the last match might surprise a few people, but I love the bout at 275. Both wrestlers wrestled all year at 215. Chris Sherline from Seaford, Stephen Ifasi from Bethpage. They met a couple of weeks ago at Long Beach. Ifasi opened up with a big lead. Sherline came back to beat him. So this is a return bout. Both moving up. I believe this, again, is going to be a big match.
These are not your typical 275-pounders. It should be a good match. Both guys can score a lot of points.
Excellent. Now we got to for the play of the Big 15 bouts. We're going to turn it over to Hal Sass after the break, and Hal's going to give you the play-by-play for a great wrestling evening from Nassau Community College.
This is science. This is technology. This is perfection. This is the human body utilizing science and technology to achieve perfection. This is the Elite Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation Center.
Call 737-2525. Strive to become all you can.
PET helps your doctor identify your disease even before it's visible through other imaging procedures and can change the way your doctor cares for you. BAB Radiology has offices in Huntington, East Northport, Hauppauge, Bayshore, Babylon, and Shirley. Our teams of radiologists are board certified and accept most insurances. For information regarding PET scanning or our open MRIs, please call 1-866-222-HELP.
And welcome back to Nassau Community College. Hal Sass, Tom Howard, Recky Jones. We're ready for the first match of the day. The 96-pound Steve DiLorenzo from MacArthur High School taking on Al Tropiano out of East Meadow.
As you said before, both these guys, they're excited. They're ready to be out there in the first couple of seconds. Usually they're going to feel themselves out.
Tropiano from East Meadow wearing the blue uniform. He'll be wearing the green anklet. Di Lorenzo wearing the red anklet in the dark blue jersey. No score. They are wrestling 3 2-minute rounds.
Di Lorenzo from MacArthur is only a freshman. He's out there right now, and you can see right there, Tropiano gets a good double leg. He's in tight, switches to a single, has him up in the air, looks, just has to bring him down inbound for his 2. He has it, working on back points right now. Dave Warren, the official, gives 2 back points. It's 4-0.
He's got 2 back points there. These 2 boys are pretty much built the same. They're kind of lean. They got a lot of range. But that was a fantastic start to pick up 4 points like that.
So Tropiano on top on the whistle.
Tropiano is a junior, comes into this with a 32-5 record this year, first place in the Massapequa tournament and first place in his qualifying tournament, and he's out with a quick 4-0 lead, Hal.
Again, the pickup.
And again with back point. Good job tying up through the crotch. He's getting his back point. Dave Warren counted to 3, only got a 3 count. He starts again. He only has 2 points so far. And you can see there's 2, 6-0 for Tropiano.
Di Lorenzo doing a good job to get out of there without getting pinned. Down to the final 23 seconds of the first period.
You see Al doing a good job right there. Hal dropping back in on the leg as they were going out of bounds, making sure he maintains control. Takes the top position in control.
Tropiano again on top. Immediately goes on the aggressive. Down to the final 10 seconds.
Does a real good job with the cross wrist ride as he's tying him up, doing a nice job riding.
And that'll do it for the first period. Tropiano out in front over Di Lorenzo, 6-0. Start of the second period. Tropiano with a 6-0 lead over Di Lorenzo.
You know, it was really surprising there how Tropiano won, and he chose to defer till the next period, and you saw Di Lorenzo chose neutral. Remember, he got taken down early in the match, but he's very aggressive right now, going in, getting in on a single. Tropiano working heavy on the top.
Tropiano coached at East Meadow by Tom Reynolds.
Stalemate. Dave Warren, the referee, says stalemate. Let's bring it back to the middle. We'll start again. Both guys in the neutral position.
Di Lorenzo, only a freshman with 30 victories in his first campaign.
Good job by Steve Tropiano, though. He's keeping the pressure on. He keeps on moving. He's looking to shoot. In on the single, and there's a warning on Tropiano.
Back to neutral.
Nice job. Just slick. A little duck under. And again, with that cross wrist ride, he's doing good, looking maybe to cradle him up at this point.
8-0 now the score with 42 seconds to go in the second period.
Tropiano doing a good job working that stack through the crotch. Always looking for the pin.
Problem with the headgear right now for Di Lorenzo. Now, Reg, what will the officials do in this situation? The headgear looked like it came loose.
Well, there's no way you can hit the kid underneath for stalling with a pump handle on him. It's impossible to do much of anything. Now he broke the pump handle and they're going out.
9.4 seconds remaining in the second period. 8-0 the score. Tropiano in front.
Good look at Tommy Reynolds right over there in the corner, cheering his man Al Tropiano on as he has an 8-0 victory, doing a great job here in the second period.
And that is how the second period will end. 8-0. Tropiano outscoring Di Lorenzo 2-0 in the second period. Back with the third period.
And one more time, a surprise. This time Al Tropiano had the choice. He decided to choose top. That time it was his choice, He deferred, if you remember, in the first period, Hal, and he chose top. He feels that he's in control. Didn't want to take a chance of maybe getting turned down on the bottom. Most people like the bottom so they can escape, but Tropiano feels he can ride. He's been riding very well the first and second period.
Right about now, if you're Tropiano, you want to stay very simple, that you don't make any major mistakes. You've got a very comfortable 8-0 lead.
Now he picks that boy off the mat like that. He's got to be careful he doesn't slam him, because a slam could disqualify him. Got to be very careful there on any illegal hold.
75 seconds to go in this first match of the night, the 96-pound category. Steve DiLorenzo from MacArthur, trailing Al Tropiano, 8-0.
I think you're going to hear a lot from DiLorenzo when he's only a freshman. He's only a 9th grader, and he's gotten this far in wrestling. That's a great achievement. Just to be in the finals of the Nassau County Championship as a freshman, it's incredible.
Now you are able to wrestle in 7th and 8th grade. We know Jesse Jensen was a champion at that age. So 3 more years of wrestling ahead. Another 2 points.
Nice job right there by Steve DiLorenzo, coming out, using that quarter Nelson, spinning behind. Good move. Now the score to 8-2, but with only 30 seconds left to go in the match. Right now, he's trying to turn him, working hard to try to turn him, but Tropiano is wrestling smart, staying down the bottom. You know, Dave Braun will stay right on top of this, probably get hit for a scoring call before the end of the match if he doesn't move and try to get out of there.
Down to 17 seconds. DiLorenzo needing the pin at this point. Down to the final 10 seconds.
You hear the East Meadow crowd coming to their feet. They know they have a champion here. First champion of the night goes to Al Tropiano at 96 pounds.
A very appreciative crowd applauds both combatants as the final score 8-2. Al Tropiano of East Meadow, the 96-pound champ, over Steve DiLorenzo. Working with us today is Jimmy Cavallo. He'll be interviewing all the wrestlers after they win their championship. We send it over to Jimmy with Al Tropiano, the 96-pound Nassau County champion.
Yes, Hal, our first winner of the night, the 96-pounder out of East Meadow, Al Tropiano. It's got to feel good, baby. And Al, a long year in the wrestling room. All the dual meets comes down to this. You're a county champ.
Yeah, feels great.
Talk about it, man. I mean, you beat this kid 6'5" in the dual meets. That was a close one. But today you came out with a sense of purpose, jumped out 6-0 after the first period.
Well, I was feeling a little sick today. I wrestled the first time, and tonight I was really prepared for the match, and I was ready.
Coach tells me the Tropiano family's a big, strong family. I know your family's got to feel real proud of you tonight. This is a big night for the Tropianos, no?
Yeah, I have 3 brothers, and my family supported me a lot during the year, especially my father. Came to every match, didn't miss one, and I owe a lot to them.
And now 2 weeks from this weekend, you head to Syracuse. How about that?
Yeah, I'm really psyched. And now I got to make weight again, but it's going to be worth it.
Congratulations, Al.
Thanks.
That's Al Tropiano, everybody. 96-pounder out of East Meadow High School, our first champion of the night. We'll take a quick break. More Nassau County Wrestling Finals right after this.
Jamaica Ash. Through service, we grow. At 516-333-2211. A proud sponsor of Long Island Wrestling. ASICS Wrestling Shoes and Gear. Sponsor of 40 USA team members and a proud sponsor of Long Island Wrestling.
And welcome back to the 2003 Nassau County Wrestling Finals. You know, for the past 10 years, Dr. Leo Variale has been the physician on duty here at the Nassau County Wrestling Finals. And Doc, good to see you. First and foremost, as a former Valley Stream Central wrestler under the great Harold Earl and a Hofstra wrestler, this is your kind of venue.
Oh, this is great, being near the mat. I mean, once you're a wrestler, you never miss the experience of being around the mat, you know, the energy, and you see the wrestlers moving around and you feel you're still out there.
You know, as the doctor on call here tonight, we hope we don't have any injuries, but talk about medicine right now and injuries in wrestling in the year 2003. If you're going to get injured the year 2003, not a bad time. You're able to get guys back onto the mat faster.
Sure. You know, I do a lot of sports medicine, we treat a lot of athletes in my practice, a lot of wrestlers, football players. And one of the benefits these days is that we can send someone out on the mat quicker because we use a lot of physical therapy and non-casting techniques, whereas 20 years ago, someone would be put in a cast for an injury and they would get stiff, weak, and wouldn't be able to wrestle for a month. Now, when they get hurt, they come to the office and we send them right away to physical therapy, if it's possible, and get them going and get the extremity moving, get the strength back and get them going. And that's how we can get them back faster.
Thanks a lot, Doc.
Okay, you're welcome.
All right, there is a doctor in the house here at the Nassau County Wrestling Finals. Hal, back to you.
Back for the 103-pound Nassau County Championship. Mike Moore of Seaford, a junior, taking on Joe Moran, a senior from Valley Stream South.
And Hal, keep your eyes open because Moran makes fast work of his opponents. He won his semifinal today in a fall in 1 minute and 36 seconds. Very tough and aggressive. You can see he's out there right now. Great job, great on his feet, right to the mat with a takedown. Goes up 2-0 over Mike Moore. Moran with the red anklet on, obviously with the red singlet. Mike Moore from Seaford, green outfit, green uniform and green anklet.
Moran 30-3 this year, 93-30 in his career, and Moore 31-4 this season, 69-24 in his career. Score still 2-0. 50 seconds gone by first period.
Predicament position right now. Excellent job right there by Mike Moore to get back to his stomach, get back to his face. He's working for his one, looking for his stand-up to get the escape right now. Still in control. Reggie Jones Jr. is right there, and there's the point. He gave one, and maybe Reggie would like to make a comment.
Greg, you know a little something about the official out there?
Well, I know a little bit about him. That's my son out there, and I'm very proud of him. He's an excellent official. He's been watching his dad for years make mistakes, and he doesn't make the same mistakes.
Now we have 140 years of refereeing experience between the two guys out on the mat and right here.
Yeah. So off the whistle, 2-1 the score. Joe Moran in front. Coached by Chris Critchley and Mike Bonagirio.
Nice job right there. Really slick by Mike Moore. Really nice job. Look for a throw, came away with a 2. Riding excellent. Re-switch right here by Moran. Moore keeps following him.
Moran trying to get him outside the circle and does. And it's now 3-2. Last year, Moore placed 5th in this 96-pound weight division. He moved up 7 pounds this year.
Great switch right there. Great switch. As I said earlier, Joe Moran is non-stop motion, Hal. Comes back for the 4-3 lead right there on that reversal at the end.
Second period about to begin. Moran in red, Moore in green.
And right there you saw almost an escape, and this year these guys are going at each other, Hal, back and forth. Moran has Moore on his back looking for back points, but Moore keeps coming out of it. He's going to come out again. Hasn't got his 2 yet, but he's on his way out for 1. He got 2 and 2 back points, Moran did. Moore is on his way out for 2 on a reversal.
6-3 now the score. Moran in front.
Still hasn't given the 2 reversal yet because I made a mistake and gave the 2 reversal. You can see Reggie had his hand there. Still no, he hasn't gotten behind. Moran has his right arm in there. You can see he's got the leg locked up, so he hasn't gotten the 2. There's no takedown. They're out of bounds. They'll start in a neutral position.
So really a nice job by Moran not giving up that 2 points.
Excellent job. He hung right in there, kept his arm in there, and he could have easily given it up. Moore could be down 6-5. Instead, he's down 6-3.
And he used his smarts to get out of the ring to get the whistle because he knew if he didn't do that, he was going to give up the 2.
Both these wrestlers, Hal, are non-stop action. It's nice to see the lightweights wrestle like this. 103 pounds, guys in great condition. They're going at each other, tooth and nail.
Down to the final 53 seconds of the second period. 6-4 the score. Moran in front over Moore.
Excellent job there by Mike Moore. heavy on the head, spun behind.
Tied up at 6 with 42.9 seconds to go in the second.
He may turn him loose. He told the referee, and that's exactly what he's doing, turning him loose.
Now he gives up the point. Moore now trails by 1, 7-6.
And Mike Moore feels very comfortable on his feet. I'm sure that's why he turned him loose. He never turned somebody loose for a losing point. That's 7-6. That's the score right now. He gave him the 1 free point, but he feels confident on his feet, thinks he can take him down by the end of the period.
Moore with 3 first-place finishes in tournaments this year. One at Locust Valley, East Meadow, and Valley Stream North.
See Joe Moran hanging on Moore's arm. Moore can't advance from there because Moran was hanging on the arm. Referee Jones signaling no control on either person. 1 second left in the period.
So after 2, Moran with a 1-point lead, 7-6, heading into the final 2 minutes. Why would you think that would be a mistake?
Because he was fairly confident he was going to take him down, but he didn't. So he let him up again. Now if he takes him down, it's going to be a tie score.
Score now 8-6.
How, as Reggie just said, he turned him loose twice. That's 2 points he gave him. He has to get the takedown. He's working. He's heavy right now. He needs to spin. Tries to throw him right there. Got a great move, but not yet. And gives up the 2. He initiated the move and then gave up 2. Now he's down by 4. Scores 10-4 Moran.
Nice job by Moran getting out of that and gaining the extra few points, leading by 4. 10-6, minute 25 to go in the 3rd period.
Oh, nice. He was looking for the move. Moore was looking for the move right there, but Moran playing the out-of-bounds line very well right now.
.122 to go. 10-6, Moran in front. Finished 3rd last year in the county tournament. Looking to head up to Syracuse for the States.
There's 1 point escape. He's down by 3. He needs a takedown and back points. He needs 2 takedowns, which means it's going to let him up for a tie. 1 minute to go. Moore and Green needs either 2 takedowns or he needs a takedown and back points. And the clock is ticking away. Smart move by Joe Moran right there, staying tight.
Final 45 seconds of the match. Still down 3 is Moore. At a stalemate right now.
Not quite. Going to call an edge call. Call it. There's no action on the side of the mat. Even though one guy's in, you better off call it. Stop the wrestling, bring him to the middle.
31.4 seconds to go.
At this point right now, Hal, Moore has to look for a throw. He has to look for a 4-point move. A 2-point move, a regular takedown is not going to help him. On the other hand, Moran has to be thinking about that. He can give up the 2, but he can't give up any more than that. He's staying tight and he's forcing the action in.
Final 10.
It's a strong move while he's doing it because he's just staying up tight.
That's it.
And there's the call by Reggie Jr.
6.8 left to go. 3 seconds, 2, 1. Joe Moran, the champ in 2003. So Joe Moran, a 3rd place finish in 2002.
Well, Hal, at 103 pounds, Joe Moran of Valley Stream South is your winner. And what a story, man. He comes here as a junior a year ago, loses 3-2 in the semifinals. Joe, you came that close last year to get into the finals. In your senior year, you get to the finals, you close the whole deal, you're a county champ.
Yeah, it feels great to be a county champ, man. Last year, I lost 3-2. I was devastated. It was a tough match. This year, I worked my hardest, going to camps, working all year, and paid off.
I mean, you talk about the environment here. You got the crowd. You got the ambience. You know it's the finals. You must have been jacked up.
Yeah, I was pumped. Both still had the nervousness because it's the finals, but you got to go out there and work your hardest and got to get the W.
And this match was tight. 6-all at one point. It can go either way. You found a way. Talk about it.
Right, it was 6-6. It could have went either way. He tried to throw me. I stopped it, got 2 backs, and 6-10. Just worked hard there.
You ready to take that ride to the thruway? You're going to Syracuse, Joe.
I'm ready.
All right, boys, that's Joe Moran at 103 pounds. He is a county champ for those Falcons. We'll take a quick timeout. More Nassau County Finals right after this.
We are the Long Island Institute of Professional Studies. As an affiliate of Brooklyn College, we are able to offer more than 20 graduate courses for teachers. We are approved by the New York State Education Department to offer courses to athletic coaches that meet requirements for certification and licensing. Our staff of nearly 50 instructors provide teachers with courses that are accepted in nearly 100 school districts on Long Island and New York City. We have centers in Smithtown, Riverhead, and Nassau County. Practice what you teach. Never stop learning. Call 631-289-5200.
Come see the top Olympic wrestlers in the world at the 2003 World Championships of Freestyle Wrestling. This exciting event is coming to Madison Square Garden from September 12th through the 14th, 2003. Over 500 athletes from 80 countries will be participating in this Olympic qualifying event. For tickets, call 1-877-NYC-2003 or log on to our website for more information.
Back with the 112-pound wrestling match. Matt DiLorenzo and TJ Lazarus and Tom Howard, two people that know each other pretty well at MacArthur High School.
You know, it's amazing. Howie Greenblatt right now, his team, MacArthur, is going to win the championship by far. They're in such a great lead over Long Beach and Massapequa. But he had 3 of his wrestlers at the weight class. And a lot of times coaches will want to win a county championship and actually convince kids to go to a higher or lower weight class for the team. He said, hey, these kids deserve to do what they think is best for them. All 3 went to the same weight class. All 3 were in the semifinals today. And what's happening right now is 2 of them advanced to the finals. TJ Lazarus, the senior, and Matt DiLorenzo, the senior. Unfortunately, Popko, another senior, is not in. He lost today in the semifinals to Lazarus. But these guys, they know each other. They work in the room together all the time. And Matt DiLorenzo, 6th place in New York State, a defending county champ, 6th place in New York State last year. And TJ Lazarus says, that doesn't mean anything to me. I want to knock him off. I want to go up to Syracuse this year.
Lazarus is wearing the red anklet, and he's got the white headgear. In turn, DiLorenzo with the green anklet and the red headgear. We now pick up the action later in the second period.
Sometimes it makes it tough on the referee when you've got the same colored uniforms. But this makes it particularly tough. There's a lot of action, and the uniforms are pretty much the same. Sometimes you lose track of who's on top and who started underneath.
Well, we've mentioned it. They probably have wrestled sometime.
Oh, many times down the wrestling room.
And it's got to be hard for them. They're probably very good friends.
I'm sure they're very good friends. They know each other's moves, and that's why you're not going to see a lot of mistakes out here. They're fairly deliberate. They know what the other guy can do.
Halfway through the match, no score as of yet.
Real nice job right there, Hal. You can see Lazarus trying to get out. DiLorenzo follows him. No score. Now it's 1 point away, or just an escape right now, in order for Matt DiLorenzo to start moving towards the States for a 2nd year in a row.
Third period underway. Scoreless match. DiLorenzo and Lazarus, both of MacArthur.
Lazarus trying to use his height advantage right now, trying to look for a cradle. Doesn't have it. Well, actually, he wasn't looking for a cradle. He wasn't going across the face. I thought he was. You can see right now Matt DiLorenzo working to get out. You don't want to lay there. A lot of times people will say, well, you can stay down bottom for a little while and just work on the last minute getting out. You don't want to take any chances. Get out as soon as you can right here. It's a 1-point match. Stalemate right there. Robbie Aquilina makes the call.
Now, Reggie, if the match does end up tied at the end of regulation, they will have an overtime period.
They'll go into overtime, and it'll be a 1-minute overtime on their feet. First takedown will win. If there's no takedown, then you have to go to the first point scored in the match. In this case, there wasn't a first point, so they probably will have to flip the coin.
So right about now, it's the first point in this match may end up being the winner.
Well, Matt DiLorenzo heard you, Hal, and he said, hey, we're not talking about overtime here. I'm getting my escape, and if I can push the axe, I'm going to get my takedown, too, making a 3-0 win.
1:03 to go, third period.
Nice drop in on that single. Trying to get his 2 in control, and he gets it right there. You can see he's dragging his toes inbounds.
And he made the call, and he wiped it. The match judge waved it off, and the referee gave it some second thoughts, and he wiped that call out.
And that's a good choice, because the knees did, I was going to say, from this angle, look like the knees were out of bounds, even though the toes were in. They kept it. Dave Warren said, no. Even though Robbie Aquilina was saying from what he saw, he was behind the action, Dave Warren was right on and saw the knees out of bounds. No points. It's still a 1-0 win. 1-0 lead, excuse me.
Nothing. So DiLorenzo 26.4 seconds away from a county title. Coaches look on.
I'll tell you, if you're TJ Lazarus right now, you're also 26.4 seconds away from taking a county title. One takedown. This is what you work on in the room all the time. Last 30 seconds, just 30 seconds. Takedown for the county championship. You talk about this stuff. TJ Lazarus is going for it. Good job by DiLorenzo, though, tying him up, staying in control with the front headlock.
8 seconds to go.
A big difference in high school and college wrestling is college has riding time. Years ago, high school had riding time. If you rode 1 minute more than the other fella,
it's over. 1-0.
You got that point. 1-0.
Two teammates battling for 6 minutes, but Matt DiLorenzo defeats his teammate DJ Lazarus 1-0 and captures the 112-pound championship of Nassau County in 2003. And we send it over to Jimmy Cavallo, standing by with our champ.
Well, Hal, at 112 pounds, Matt DiLorenzo can now call himself a two-time Nassau County champion. He is your county champ at 112. And Matt, this is a strange tournament for you. Two of your teammates also at 112. Just talk about the whole environment, the whole atmosphere for you coming into the finals.
It was pretty tough having to wrestle my teammate in the finals because we each know the other guy's moves. Pretty tight match, but it's good that I won. I'm pretty glad.
Well, it's an individual victory for you, but also for MacArthur, you got to be pumped up. 3-time champions now, MacArthur. 3 team titles in a row. That's quite a statement for the Generals.
Yeah, it's good, huh? I don't know.
And now, Matt, you make your way back to Syracuse. You went there a year ago. You finished 5th. How much are you going to draw on that experience as you go there this year? Can it help you?
Well, last year I was pretty disappointed in how I finished, but I have my goal set for this year. I know what I have to do when I go up there.
Congratulations, Matt. Good luck at Syracuse.
All right, thanks a lot.
All right, that's Matt DiLorenzo, the senior from MacArthur High School, who now can call himself a 2-time Nassau County champion. That is no small feat. We'll take a quick break here from the Nassau Wrestling Finals for the year 2003. More championship wrestling straight ahead.
Nowhere in the nation is there a more active, productive organization in wrestling than on Long Island. The Friends of Long Island Wrestling, supporting Nassau and Suffolk County Wrestling, and sponsorship of the Stop DWI Junior Tournament, the Long Island Challenge, and the sponsor of the 28 Long Island wrestlers inducted into the National Hall of Fame.
Nassau Community College for the 119-pound weight class. Keith Mitchell of Freeport taking on Jamie Scaglione of Plain Edge. And it doesn't take him a long time to get right into it.
Good job right there by Scaglione. Scaglione with the red anklet. Mitchell with the green anklet. Scaglione gets right in there for the takedown. Mitchell does a good job of escaping. It's 2-1 early in the match. Jamie Scaglione, defending county champ, 6th place in New York State last year. How? He's won the Iceberg tournament, the Ted Peterson tournament, the Sabo tournament, the William Floyd tournament. He's been all over the island this year, and he's been kicking tail.
Scaglione with a good record, 31-3, 90-20 in his career as a senior. He plays 7th in the ASCIC Wrestling Nationals. But he's got a tough opponent in Keith Mitchell out of Freeport. 43 matches this year, 42 victories. Set a Freeport High School record for most wins in a career and most wins in a season. He's got 120 career wins.
And you see right there, Scaglione with double underhooks. He's just going, looking for a bear hug or looking for a lateral drop. He's pushing the action right now.
Scaglione with a 2-1 lead. Under a minute to go, first period.
Likes to use that underhook. Nice shot, but out of bounds. single back, coming back into bounds by Keith Mitchell, but too little too late there, Hal. Take a good look right now of the coaches over in the corner for Jamie Scaglione. That's Rob Shaver and Huey Norton. Huey on the left, Rob on the right with the white shirt.
And Reggie, Keith Mitchell obviously can use his smarts in the top 15% of his class rank with over a 90 average, and the smarts can come into play in a wrestling match.
Well, it certainly can. You gotta, I found out over the years that the smarter kid, when all things are equal, that will be a big advantage to him. They know when to tie the guy up, when to go for the moves, and they play the edge, and they know where it's called mat savvy. They know where they are on the mat. Right now, the Freeport boy's got his knees in, and the wrestling continues.
Well, Mitchell using those smarts to come back from a 2-0 deficit to lead 3-2 after 1.
And as we start the period, you know, Coach Steve Whalen of Freeport and John Hamilton told Mitchell, they said, listen, defer. He deferred. Jamie Scaglione throws down. Jamie comes out with his escape right there to tie up the match, 3-3. That means so in the third period, Mitchell will have his choice to be able to go down. Mitchell has great speed, Hal, great speed.
You notice good footwork, too. Quick hands, quick feet. Tied at 3, minute 35 to go in the second period.
Two seniors right here wrestling, and there's no tomorrow for these guys. Scaglione's been upstate, he knows what it's like. He took 6, as I said before, last year. He wants to go back up and look for a state championship. Keith Mitchell is the only person standing in his way.
Minute 20 to go, tied at 3. Scaglione looking to get inside, couldn't get it. And again, outside the mat.
Scaglione loves to use the underhook, and I'm surprised Mitchell's letting him tie up with him like that.
From neutral. Mitchell tries going in low.
Good shot on the single there by Mitchell, but he has to finish up on it. He does, and he's back in. Double underhooks again with Scaglione.
Scaglione keeping that right leg far away, so Mitchell couldn't grab it.
Stalemate, it was a good call there. When they're tied up like that and there's no action, the best thing to do, if neither one is stalling, you whack them for a stalemate and then bring them in the middle. They're both really cautious now. There's a good shot. He's behind him. He lost him. He's almost on top of him. He's got the overhook in. He's going to save it with the overhook. They're on the edge. And there's 2. And he brought him to his back.
In trouble. Scaglione trying to get out of it. Mitchell in control. Leading 5-3.
No 2 back points there. Steve Whalen is screaming in the corner. Jack Fiobanti, the referee, got a 1 count. Scaglione came back up. He got another 1 count, but never got the 2 count. Very, very good move by Scaglione initially to overhook, as Reggie was saying, but you saw the speed of Mitchell coming down and getting the takedown. And I tell you, 5-3, it could be a 7-3 score right now. It's only 5-3. Scaglione should be thankful. He needs a point before the end of this period. He didn't get it.
So Mitchell leads 5-3 after 2. We now pick up the action leader in the third period.
Scaglione can't just ride this period. He's down by 2 points. He has to turn him.
1:35 to go. 119-pound matchup. Scaglione out of Plain Edge. Mitchell from Freeport.
He's trying to work that cradle.
Scaglione looking to slip a leg in. He's unable to do so. Letting too much time tick by here. He's going to... If he is going to turn him loose, he better do it now and try to go for a takedown after this.
Mitchell able to get up. 1 point right there. And it's 6-3 now, Mitchell, with 59.6 seconds to go.
Scaglione, again, needs either 2 takedowns or he needs a takedown and back points to win this match. He's a defending county champ. He's trailing by 2 points to Keith Mitchell. And Keith Mitchell is fast and smart. He knows where he needs to be. Mitchell in on the single, in deep on the single. Scaglione pulls him to his own back, turns Mitchell over. Mitchell on his back points. He got a 2-2 call. Scaglione showing right there why he's a defending county champ, Hal. As he comes out with less than 30 seconds to go, he's up right now by a point.
Scaglione with 24.4 to go. So Mitchell will be on the bottom. Scaglione on top.
He did give the 5 count. It's Jack Piavante gave 5, so he has to get a reversal or a double.
Down to 15 seconds. 8-7 the score. 5 seconds to go. 4, 3, 2, 1. It is over. Jamie Scaglione comes from behind to top Pete Mitchell.
2-time county champion. He holds up the 2 fingers.
Well, boys, that was some match at 119 pounds, but your winner is Jamie Scaglione of Plain Edge, and nothing sounds better to the Scaglione family than repeat. Jamie, you're a 2-time county champ.
It definitely feels good, especially this year. You know, throughout the whole year, I was just thinking about last year finishing first. I just wanted to repeat. It took a lot of hard work. You know, in the beginning of the year, I had a little bit of a tough time. People were doubting me, but came through when it matters. That's all that matters.
Your opponent tonight, no stranger to you. Mitchell, his only loss of the year was to you. This match was worth the price of admission. You're down 3 under a minute. Boy, it took a lot of soul searching. You had to dig down for this one.
Yeah, I went down early. You know, it was 6-3, about 45 seconds left. I knew I had to hit something big. I hit the same move on him in a tournament earlier on in the year, so I knew it would work. I ended up coming out with 5 points, and I just had to hold on for about 20 seconds.
Can you feed off the crowd at an event like this? I mean, the crowd is going crazy. There's lots of people here. Do you sense it when you're out there?
Oh, yeah, definitely. It's very intimidating. You know, usually tournaments, about not even half of what the amount of people are here. But once you step on the mat, you don't really notice it as much. Just wrestle hard, and whatever happens, happens.
You were at Syracuse a year ago. You looking forward to going back?
Definitely. I'm looking definitely for a state championship. I don't want to come up short. That's what I've been working hard for all year. You know, this is what it's all about, Syracuse.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Jamie Scaglione at 119 pounds. He defends his county championship. He will go down as a 2-time Nassau County champ. We'll take a quick break here from Nassau Community College. The Nassau Wrestling Finals return right after this.
PET helps your doctor identify your disease even before it's visible through other imaging procedures and can change the way your doctor cares for you. VIII Radiology has offices in Huntington, East Northport, Hauppauge, Bayshore, Babylon, and Shirley. Our teams of radiologists are board certified and accept most insurances. For information regarding PET scanning or our open MRIs, please call 1-866-222-HELP.
Long Island's own Kimmy Kappenberg trusts her beautiful eyes to Dr. John Passarelli. Is laser vision correction right for your beautiful eyes too? Call 1-888-75-LASIK for your free vision evaluation.
Thank you, Dr. Passarelli. I've never been happier in my life.
Long Island Eye Surgical Care, changing the way you see the world.
And we welcome you back to Nassau Community College. This 2003 Nassau Wrestling Finals. Roger Bogstead, Nassau County Commissioner of Consumer Affairs, and also, of course, on the board of directors for the Friends of Long Island Wrestling. Roger, this is one of the pinnacle events of the year, and it never seems to let anybody down. Big crowds, lots of great wrestling.
Doesn't get better than this. The best is the best in Nassau County Finals. It's great to be here.
You have to be proud of the Friends of Long Island Wrestling organization in its 9th year of existence. You guys continue to grow with this sport.
Absolutely. They provide tremendous support for the sport of wrestling here on Long Island, and it's great that they can do everything that they do for the students.
You're a former champion wrestler yourself at MacArthur High School. You're a former coach, SUNY Farmingdale. Are you amazed in the year 2003, the number of young men participating in high school wrestling?
Well, it keeps growing. More students participate in wrestling than any other sport on Long Island. Most people don't know that. And it prepares you for life. You know, the discipline, it's just great.
And speaking about those MacArthur Generals, a three-peat this year, 3rd team championship. So as an old MacArthur guy, you got to feel proud of your generals.
We are. Not only are they great wrestlers, but they're also excellent students. They have perhaps the best GPA of any team on the mat.
Good to see you, Roger.
Good to see you.
All right, that's Roger Bogstead, Nassau County Commissioner of Consumer Affairs. As we continue along with these wrestling championships, we send it back over to Hal Sass.
And we're back with the 125-pound weight class as Greg Bavona of Plain Edge takes on Gabriel Estevez of Baldwin. Estevez wearing the gold jersey, Bavona wearing the red.
Estevez with the green anklet or home on our scoreboard if we ever get to see the scoreboard, and Bavona obviously with the red anklet on. He'll be the visitor on the scoreboard. Estevez another defending Nassau County champion. All the defending champs have won so far. Estevez out there to defend his title. Greg Bavona thinks different though. 34-2 this year with 30 pins.
So
he is a pinner.
Once he gets you down, look out, because he's very apt at pinning. 30 of those 34 victories, as you said, by pins. 86-30 in his career for the senior. So scoreless after one, Bavona and Estevez. Bavona had 3 titles this year. First at the Hank Paris, first at William Floyd, first at Sayville.
See, Estevez turns him loose right there. Says, okay, I want to go on your feet with you here. And he's going to move. He turns him loose. He better do something. Remember, first period, no score, and he got hit for a stalling warning. So
25 seconds gone by.
I don't expect Greg Bavona to turn Estevez loose, so he's a pinner on top. He wants to use that long, lanky body, try to make something happen. You see Estevez right there, trying to go heavy on the head to spin behind.
Bavona doing a nice
right
move.
Arm up, says, you're not getting behind me, son.
Not only did he put the arm up, the good footwork again to spin his way out of it.
Referee Dick DeMont brings it back into the center, and Dick DeMont, one of the head guys to start the Friends of Long Island Wrestling, and just thank them, Pascal Perry, Dick DeMont, and especially Jerry Seckler for helping make this all possible for us, Al.
So it's 1-1 now, heading into the third.
Great move by Estevez. Great move.
Able to get out. 1 point there.
He knew he could get out. I'm surprised he got out so fast. Remember, he got hit for the stalling warning before. He has to now, he'll make it 2-2, and they'll both be on the feet if he gets hit again, so he has to push the action. And he knows he can escape, Hal, so even if he gets taken down by pushing the action, he can come back out for a 3-3 tie. He should make a shot in the next 30 seconds.
So Estevez now with a 2-1 lead.
And there's the mistake. There's the mistake right there. Greg Bavona decides to try a move. He tried a slick. All he's doing is an arm drag, trying to pull him down, pull himself to his back, and that was it.
Now it's a 4-1 match. Minute 15 to go.
And unfortunately, we said before, you only make one mistake in the county finals, and that might have been it right there for Greg Bavona.
Well, now Bavona's going to have to get even more aggressive, needing 3 points just to tie. Plain Edge coaches instructing Bavona. And this time, Estevez lets him up. It's a 4-2 match.
That could have been a mistake. I'm surprised. I mean, maybe he doesn't think he can hold him down. Wow. Or maybe he thinks he can just take him down at will right now. Boy, slick duck under. No point scored there, but you could just see his speed and his aggressiveness. When he knows when he wants to shoot, he can go.
It's a beautiful duck under.
$50 seconds to go. 125-pound championship on the line.
Estevez playing the line again, though. You're going to watch. Dick DeMont may hit him again because he's playing that line.
Hit him.
He's controlling the wrist. Yeah. He's not. Oh.
These referees are tough, too, though, aren't they?
Dick DeMont, one of the toughest you have out there.
Took a shot in the face.
Judge Reggie Jones Jr. isn't too shabby himself.
Forward has nothing to gain by shooting. He could take a 1 point stalling. There he did. He got the 1 point stalling.
Now it's 4-3. 20 seconds to go. Now the crowd's into
Now
it.
he's back.
13.4 to go.
13 seconds left.
Greg, it looks like Estevez can hit that duck on it anytime he wants.
Yeah, he better start shooting, though, because if he backs up, he's going to get hit.
Final
He's gonna
7
get hit.
seconds. 4 seconds. 2 more points for Estevez, and it's a 6-3 win.
And how, nothing wrong with that. Pavona went for the takedown at the end. He had to try something. He made the effort. He made the try. Estevez just fell on top. You can see the crowd's reaction. Great job by Greg Pavona. And Gabriel Estevez gets to take it back upstate to Syracuse for a second championship.
So Gabriel Estevez is the Nassau County Wrestling Champ in 2003. He's standing by with our Jimmy Cavallo.
Well, how Gabriel Estevez at 125 pounds this season knew he was a marked man because he was a defending champ and he defended his title. He is now a 2-time champion. And Gabriel, how does repeat sound?
Feels great. I know everyone's going to go after me at 25. You know, I was the mark at 25, coming back, repeating, winning at 25 again. You know, I know I had to do it all over again.
And this was a tough match. I mean, tied at 1 going into the third period. First 2 periods, kind of feeling each other out. Then you made your move in the third.
I couldn't estimate him. You know, I know he was tough. I know he was going to be very tough. I saw him wrestle my partner, Cardella. I know he was a pretty tough kid. And I know going to third period, I had to, you know, go all the way.
Hey, you're going to be pretty hyped up in the hallways at Baldwin High School. You're the only Bruin in the finals, and you came through.
Yes, I feel it's great being the only Bruins in the finals. Hoping my partner would have been in the final, but, you know, he lost to a great person. You know, Bavona is a pretty tough kid.
You were disappointed a year ago in your performance in Syracuse. Great thing about sports, sometimes you get a second chance. You got that second chance.
I got the second chance now. Going to Syracuse now, I got new coaches, Mr. Robinson, great coach, and then Mr. McConnell. Mr. McConnell was also my partner. So, you know, I gave him Mr. Robinson his first county champion. I hope he feels happy about it.
Nice job, buddy.
Thank you.
Well, Gabriel Estevez can now call himself a 2-time Nassau County champion at 125 pounds. He made all of Baldwin proud. We'll take a quick break from these 2003 Nassau finals. More high school championship wrestling after this.
A lot of my friends were talking about going away to school, so I thought I should too. Then I found out about the School of Arts and Sciences at Dowling. Classes are small, and I get the kind of well-rounded practical education that can take me anywhere I want to go. And right now, I better go get started on my sketches.
Discover why your success is right here at Dowling.
Visit our college-wide open